Now my heart's like a dish by eternity, rising in the desert by the town with no name.
The town with no name is a curious case. Many hear it, few people speak of it. And those who do tend to brush it off. Now, if you're lucky, a select few might share it as the unfortunate town that burnt down all the way back when, and nothing else. Now be wary of these folks, they tend to have clean hands. If someone out there was willing to lend an ear, sorting through the rubble, you'll find there's more to its story. But to tell a tale that ends in fire, you must begin with sparks.
Cake.
Sparks was an infamous outlaw, but you wouldn't hear a word until it was too late. The man had a pattern of catching trains, making each stop a chance to cause some disruption. He had a knack for finding a city's bloodline so he could blast a couple holes into it. And before he could get his comeuppance, the delightfully devilish Sparks would be on the next train out before nightfall.
Whoa! What's with all the slander?
Me?
Yes, you. I can't have you dragging my name across the mud.
Was that not an apt description of your character?
Everyone's got their opinion of me. I'd rather the facts come from the mouth that spits them rather than some big booming announcer, man.
Are you suggesting placing yourself as narrator?
Yeah, if that's what it takes to tell my story right.
Oh, by all means, go right ahead.
Thank you kindly. Howdy, folk. The name's Sparks. Legendary outlaw with a wit sharper than barbed wire and a smile brighter than the sun itself. You want to know the one thing about the Wild West that no one ever tells you? Everybody forgets what it's like to have some fun. That's where I come in. I go town to town, city to city, reminding folk what it's like to have a rootin', tootin', bangin', shootin' crazy old time. So if you're out there looking for some more spice in life, listen up, because I'm going to show you the ropes in just 10 easy-to-follow steps.
Chapter 1, The Rules of an Outlaw.
When I first arrived, I was greeted with a big bag of silence. Not a single soul walking the plains out here. No matter, gives perfect opportunity to share rule number 1. Know what you're working with. As I walked down the vast space, 3 buildings caught my eye. Saloon on the left, a prison to the right, and a big town hall smack dab on the end overseeing it all. Boy, do I want to see what's inside. But in due time, my friends. You can't just waltz into a place of business expecting no one to stop you. Assumptions are the death of results. So what do? Get a good grasp of the locals. Where can you find a handful? Well, if your throat is as parched as mine, I believe you already know the answer.
Psst. 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 Psst.
Clearly I'm wanted. As I turned around, all I could see was the prison staring back at me. From behind its little barred window, the voice revealed its owner. A woman.
Hey. Yeah, you.
Now, normally I ignore the typical rapscallion in a cell, but I'm looking for fun, remember? And for those paying attention, rule number 2 is to follow your heart. Always make time for the wonders of the flesh. I mean, if you're not getting your fix, why are we even here?
Are you deaf? Get over here.
Duty calls. My. What's a pretty bird like you doing in its cage?
You're new. We don't get new folk.
Consider me a trendsetter.
I ain't sure you want to be one in a place like this.
Why's that? Town ain't big enough for the 2 of us?
It'll eat you. It's got a knack for finding what makes you vulnerable. Once it's got what it's after, well, you better pack up and go because there's no chance you're making it to goodbyes.
It's funny you say that.
Oh, do tell.
Considering you're behind bars, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you got your hands in the mud.
One could put it that way.
I'm looking to shake things up a bit myself. So tell me, what is it about this town that gives it its power?
If we're talking strictly financials, we've been going through a bit of a recession. See, the town used to run on its gold supply and whatnot, but you can only find so much in one spot. The only true thing keeping this town afloat is the Black Hart.
The Black Hart?
The saloon over there. The owner, Hoggs, was able to turn that little dump into a new kind of gold mine.
So you're saying I have an appointment with the owner?
He's got power. He's the only one out here who seems to have an in with the mayor.
He has influence.
He has permission.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the mayor doesn't come out of his office, and not many folk are allowed in.
Interesting. Well, thanks, doll. Sounds like I got my night ahead of me.
Hey,
Yeah.
you mind grabbing me a drink? I get nothing but well water in here.
What's your preference?
I fancy a cider.
One-sider coming up, darling. Rule number 3, everybody. Assert dominance. That bird'll be awaiting my presence for the rest of the night. All she'll be thinking about is my face giving her a cool, refreshing drink. Little does she know I got bigger fish to fry. For now, I got myself a hog to catch.
All right, we're gonna take a brief break, but don't go anywhere. Tonight's show is just about to begin.
The first thing I noticed when I walked inside the Black Hart was a ginormous sign screaming in my face, "No guns." The wall of hanging holsters presented itself right next to the sign. Now, I ain't one for rule breaking immediately, but I also ain't one for leaving my pistol behind. Well, hold up. There's a lot of folk in here, which makes a perfect opportunity to talk about rule number 4, find a crew. I may be considered a lone wolf by some, but I found myself in times of trouble where a couple extra pairs of hands have done me good. You gotta be careful, though. There are 2 different kinds of folk. Those you hurt, those will hurt you. Make sure to know who's who, because a friendly fellow is just as much a sharpshooter as an ugly one.
What can I get you?
Yeah, I'll have some whiskey.
Sorry, we don't sell it.
But you don't have whiskey? What kind of saloon is this?
This is the Black Hart, newcomer. We don't sell whiskey. Got a problem with it? Try the next town over.
Okay. Well, what do you got then?
Several kinds of liquor. Our go-to drinks are cocktails.
Where the hell did that train drop me off?
In fact, why don't I make you the house special? We call it the Escape.
Contents?
Ain't one for spoiling. Try it. I promise it'll change your life.
And I ain't one for drinking the unknown. How about a cider?
Your funeral. One cider coming up.
Hey, call it a hunch, but you wouldn't happen to be the owner of this establishment, would you?
Mark Hoggs, Jr. Who's asking?
The name Sparks. A little bird told me you're the man to talk to talk to about business. I'm sorry, is that whiskey you're pouring there?
Yes.
I thought you didn't have any.
We don't sell whiskey, no.
Then why are you pouring me some?
Oh, this drink ain't for you, son.
Good evening, y'all.
Howdy, Sparks. Howdy, Spots. One hot toddy prepped and ready for you.
Oh, thanks a bunch, buddy. Oh, X, you're here.
I'm sorry?
I've been wondering when you'd show up. It's good to finally see your face.
But you know me?
Sure I do. You're that famous outlaw.
Don't mind him. Spots is all over the place.
Okay.
Where's my dick?
What?
Excited, are we?
I don't, no.
Got your cards right here, Spots.
Oh, thank you kindly. Want to join in a game?
I still got a bar to tend.
Oh, phooey. Come on, X, we're playing some poker.
Yeah, I'm actually chatting with Hoggs here.
You ain't going nowhere.
Best for you to just go play.
Well,
Be ready, because you're facing against this town's reigning champ. All right, where's my usual suspects?
what's his deal?
Man's been in his town longer than anyone else. He was one of the many prospectors during the gold rush. As of now, he's the only one left.
X, get over here, we're playing.
Looks like you're up, partner.
All right. I sat across the old geezer, leaving me with some new strangers to my sides. On my right was the pianist playing earlier. I laughed at what looked like to be this town's sheriff. The shiny badge on his vest was a rather large giveaway. However, in contrast to everyone else, the man looked incredibly clean-cut. It was jarring, to say the least.
Welcome aboard. When'd you get in?
Just now. Figured I'd hit up the saloon and befriend the locals.
Consider us befriended. My name's Donald Knightley.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Knightley.
Oh, please, Mr. Knightley is my father. Now call me Donald.
Noted.
Now, if you need anything at all, now you just hit me up here.
Ooh, better take that while you can. Hey, Don, could you get me a beer?
Yes, of course, Keys. I'll be right back.
Cordial.
That's one way to put it. Ray Peter, pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. I only got a taste, but your band up there sounds real nice.
Yeah, they're a good group of guys. We got Eenie, Meanie, Miney, and Todd.
What about Mo?
Ain't enough room for Mo.
Oh, that's true. So how long you been working here?
Well, fairly recently, if I'm to be honest.
Oh, what'd you do beforehand?
Are we playing or what?
Yeah, Spots, what's the holdup?
Here you are, Keys. One cider for our new friend.
Thanks, Don.
We're missing somebody. Oh, you must be thinking of Whiskers.
Spots, with the new guy here, maybe we should just leave Whiskers out of this one.
Oh, no. I'll go grab him.
Who's Whiskers?
No one.
Only the quickest hand in all the West.
Donnie.
What? I'm just saying.
He used to be part of a group of gunslingers alongside Keys here.
Okay, let's not...
Is that so?
No. I mean, kind of, but it's not...
Hey, now, no need to be ashamed. Ray here was able to successfully pull himself out of that filth, washed himself off, and now look at him. Leading the Black Hart's band. Oh, now Whiskers, on the other hand. Watch out for him.
Hey, tell him about old Major.
Oh, how could I forget? Whiskers killed old Major.
Who's old Major?
The town pig.
I don't see what's...
You don't kill the town pig. That cutie reminded us that no matter how bad things got, we were always a community, treating each other with the kindness and the respect that we would show to that little old Major.
We had a good thing. That is till you bunch came and ruined it.
Hey, it was not on my agenda to shoot old Major. Whiskers did that for sport.
Was it just the two of you?
Look, I don't want to...
Oh, no, sirree. Ray and Whiskers both worked under the infamous matches.
Donald, we don't need to get into it.
Oh, the man asked and I answer. Is that so bad?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Whose matches?
It don't matter.
'Cause he's dead.
What got him in the end there?
There I was, sitting idly at my desk. Rainfall was on full display, as if aware of the tragedy that had just occurred. A gentle knock was heard at my door. I open it, and I find Smokey, shaking and crying. Now, Matches and Smokey were hand in hand. You couldn't find a more loving couple than those two. I never in my life had thought that I'd ever see her in such a state. But there she was. And through her stifled breaths and her runny nose, she spoke, and her words haunt me to this very day.
He's gone. It's all my fault.
So I dried her off, poured a cup of water for her, and she's been staying in my cell ever since.
Wait a sec. Wait, you're telling me that woman in that prison out there murdered her husband?
The very same. But with Matches out of the picture, this town's actually been thriving. I mean, with Ray joining the saloon and Smokey being locked away, the only true gunslinger left is that of Whiskers. So you'd best be careful when he arrives. Man's kind of a wild card.
As much as I hate to say it, he's right. Be wary of Whiskers. The man's akin to the devil.
What a statement coming from a former ally.
No one asked you, okay?
Here he is, everybody. Howdy, Whiskers.
Hey.
Hi.
And as you can see, we have ourselves a new player.
Hello, Whiskers. Call me Sparks.
Hello, Sparks.
Enough yapping. I got me a game to win.
You win every time, Spots. How are you always this excited to start anew?
Because I got me a reputation to uphold, that's how. Now let's play.
Remember when I talked about there being two different kind of folk? Make sure you know the full weight of that, because the most dangerous fella may be the most vulnerable of them all. I couldn't take my eyes off Whiskers. His head hung low enough for his hat to hide his eyes. Either this man is serious about poker, or there's potential.
All right, who's folding? Act now or forever hold your peace. 'Cause I'm raising.
I'm Collin.
Folding.
The cards were dealt. 2 of hearts, 9 of spades, 4 of clubs, 6 of hearts, 3 of diamonds. Nothing. But that ain't always bad. In fact, that reminds me. Rule number 5. Sometimes nothing is better than something. Confused? Let me show you. Raising already?
I play to win, remember?
Well, why don't I do you one better and raise again?
Oh, I knew I liked you. We're in it now, everybody. Yee-haw!
We played for some good time. By the end, only Spots and I were left to play.
Good game, guys.
Yeah. Good game, loser.
I'm always too quick on folding.
I just kept getting a bad hand. Not my fault.
Quiet up. You folding?
I took a look at my final hand. 2 black 8s, 2 black aces, 2 of spades. I don't know about Spots, but I'm pretty proud of what I got. I'm sorry, Spots. I'm all in.
My. I might have underestimated you. Let's see if Lady Luck is on your side tonight. Draw!
Well, butter my biscuit.
A pair of red 8s and a pair of red kings. It was so close.
Congratulations. Thank you for a fun night.
That's what I'm all about. Whoa. Where are you going?
It's getting late. Best I take my leave.
Oh, come on, Spots. It's just a game.
I know. Have a wonderful night, y'all.
Night
Spots. I have never seen anybody beat Spots at poker. You gotta understand, I've lived here my whole life. You know, my father was the sheriff and everything, and never once have I ever seen that crazy old man get beat.
Hey, can't stay on top forever. Rule number 6, everyone. Gold comes with a cost. I may have won the night, but it might have ruined his in the process. But don't let that get you down. That's his burden to carry. You're here for a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm hand for Mark Hoggs.
Hello once again. I am Mark Hoggs Jr., and thank you for coming out. I can't tell you how proud I am to see such ugly mugs every time I get up here. You know, this takes me back to when I first came to this little town. I was this young up-and-comer.
Hey, Whiskers.
No one thought
Yeah.
anything
Got
would
any
come
dirt on
from
Hoggs up
little
there?
Mark here.
I mean, he tells
But
the
I
same
had
story
one
every
thing
night.
keeping me going. A vision. I was going to make this town's first saloon and give its workers a break from the picking and digging that was casting a toll on them. And here we are today. The Black Hart is our community's saving grace, and I am honored to be your captain. Now, without further ado, here is tonight's show.
Two gorgeous dames made themselves known. One, a brunette, all dolled up, and the other, a blonde, dressed like an angel. I wasn't aware the Black Hart had painted cats. The non-angel spoke.
Oh, I am not well.
I'm sure I can help with that.
Life hasn't been the best lately, and I wish I could find some solace, 'cause if this is it, what's living worth for?
Wait a second. This isn't a show. It's theater! Yuck!
Nonsense, my dear. Huh?
Sparks, look, this is my favorite part.
Are you my guardian angel? Who else would I be? The mayor? What are you doing here?
I've arrived to grant you your wish, my dear.
But how?
I don't know. Should we tell her, Rockwell? You betcha! Drink this and you will see.
What is it?
It's the house special called The Escape, sold exclusively at the Black Hart. Try it.
Wait a minute, this isn't theater! It's an ad! Yuck!
If you say so. Whoa. I'm seeing everything in a new light. Once upon a time I was a hopeless and pathetic creature, destitute, dissatisfied, dejected, and depressed. Terminally uninspired, that was my defining feature, so I counted down the days to my eternal rest. But if you'll only gaze upon me now, for I have been transformed and how. If you're looking for a purpose, I'll show you where to start. You may well find your purpose at the bar of the Black Hart. When the day's work is done and my lonely heart sinks with the sun, will my weary arms reach for the gun? They'll reach for my escape. It's there waiting for me, like the moon or a silver sea. When I need something stronger than tea, I'll reach for my escape. Who has the patience or time to waste on head shrinking? I'd rather face the sublime and drink till I'm good and stinking. If you're worn to the bone, any old bar stool can be your throne. If in life you're completely alone, don't let dark clouds take shape. When the world becomes too much, you can always escape. Thank you so much.
As the show continued, I kept taking glances over to Whiskers. If there was anybody in this town who could help me, all signs were pointing to him.
Woo! Woo! Oh, boy, howdy, ain't that good. Anyone got a tissue?
Hey, Whiskers.
Uh-huh.
You're a quiet fella, I take it. You ever look for someone to spend the rest of your nights with? Not a lover, I take it.
Always ends in disappointment.
That's not true.
Oh, yeah? 3 routes you take. 1 ends before something can even blossom. The second includes a mess of a breakup. And even if it is true, even if you do find the love of your life, the most perfect specimen you ever get the honor to share, if you get that golden ticket, remember there will be a time when they're dead and you're the one left to deal with it.
You're so caught up in the ends, you won't even consider the means to get there.
The end is what justifies the means.
All right, Whiskers, I'll tell you what. After the show, I'm going to waltz over to that showgirl up there, have a little chit-chat, a bit of fun. Next thing I know, I'll be riding a train out of here with a great big smile, knowing she'll be singing her heart out for me every set to come.
You think you got a chance with Joanna Porter?
Oh, Joanna. My treasure.
Good luck, that way of talking. Your heart will be bleeding out before you can even say hello.
She turns down charmers?
More like guns down. You see that on her back? She sports
a Winchester? Oh, what a woman! Excuse me, I got a point to make.
What? Where are you?
Rule number 7, my friends. Try something new every now and again. Repetition is boring. I'm looking for spice. Somebody hand me an instrument. Thanks. Todd. Howdy, everybody. I think it's about time we kick things up a notch. Joanna, this one's for you.
Whoa.
Ooh, the new guy's singling you out.
Jealous.
Furious.
Sparks, you can't just...
Let's ride! Now listen up, folks, and you will hear about a girl that I once loved so dear. Had a shape as sleek as an ocean liner. I never knew a girl that I thought was finer. When she turned her loving on, kissed me once and I'd be straight gone. I just could not behave. I promised to be her slave, but then that loving gal of mine went to an early grave. She was my Tonia from Arizonia. She was my Ideal, but then she done fell down well. I swear I tried to pull her out, but I tell you that was tough. Cause when I tried to raise a little lady, my arms weren't long enough. So I swore to the Lord in the heavens above that you'd be my life's only love. But that plan's done fell through, cause now I done met you. Gal who liked to treat me rough, but mercy could she strut her stuff. When she danced that camel walk in nothing but a silken sock, I howled like a hound. My head spun round and round, but soon enough that pretty miss was 6 feet underground. She was my Hattie from old Nevada. I'd never met a gal so mean. She liked to drink straight gasoline. She told me her digestive tract was all asbestos lined. But when I offered her a lighter, she left a pile of ash behind. When I saw her go up in flames, I swore off all of love's cruel games. But now that just ain't true, cause now I done met you. Its ugly head, my lovers tend to wind up dead. But don't you worry about that, hun. I feel mighty good about this one. Focus on my rugged charm and not how they all but the farm. We'll get along just fine. We'll have a swinging time. Cause that's the thing with baggage. You got yours and I've got mine. Let's go! And I hope that you will live as long to never be a chorus of that song. But all that lets is you, cause now I done met you. Thank you. Oh, please, no, you.
Can you give Todd back his...
And a hand once again to Joanna Porter for a wonderful performance tonight.
Somebody's blushing.
Shut up.
Joanna, you moved me to song. Not many women get that privilege. Consider yourself special.
Hey! Get your hands off of her!
Huh?
What?
X, watch it.
No one touches her!
Hey, whoa, I haven't even laid a finger yet.
Back off there, boy.
I got it, Mark.
She's a flower! She'll dive, you picker!
X, calm down. You're making a scene.
He's not allowed to have her!
All right, I've had enough of this. Rule number 8, use your gun.
Oh, heck.
No need to worry, darling.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
I'm sorry, what?
Who in the name of Buffalo Bill fired a pistol in my bar?
That would be me, sir. See, the man had become a bit irritable and needed to be dealt with. I, of course, took matters into my own hands.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. Let me do the same.
Whoa!
And stay out.
Ooh, boy. I don't know if any points were made, but you sure gave me a night to remember.
Yeah. It's too bad, though. I was honestly looking for an in with Hoggs there. Might need to do some extra work to get on his good side.
I don't know. Once Hoggs don't like you, I ain't ever seen him warm back up to anybody.
There's always a window I can squeeze through.
You should see the way he is around Donald. Man's hated him since birth, I swear.
Damn, it's getting late, too. You know where I can find a hotel to stay?
You think we got one of those? You'd be their first customer.
Out of luck, am I?
Come on, you can stay with me. No use letting you sleep outside.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
Hold up.
Yeah.
You know your way around here, right?
As much as anybody.
Tell me, how does Hoggs get permission to go in there?
Town hall? He's got money, plain and simple.
Is there any way, say, you or I could get inside?
Most definitely not. Let's just say the mayor is an introvert. Don't like mixing with us common folk.
So he lives it up nice and cozy inside.
As far as I'm aware.
Must be nice. Fancy living, making all the laws to live by.
It's a small town.
All the power, none of the conflict. Rule number 9 of being an outlaw. Failure leads to discovery.
Come on now, it's getting cold. Son of a...
Oh, man, Hoggs confiscated my gun. That's gonna be a hassle to reclaim. Need some help over there?
I got it.
Here, my matchbox is dry.
Thanks. Lantern's over there.
Oh, gotcha. You know, everyone's making a big deal of you being this dangerous son of a gun.
Yeah, they'll do that.
But here I am, embraced in hospitality.
That ain't much, but it's something.
I guess what I'm getting at is, I think you're a good guy, Whiskers.
That ain't true.
What? Because you shot up some stupid pig?
You heard.
I don't see what the big deal is. Is it just a pig? Sounds to me like this town hasn't faced real struggle yet.
It's easy for you to say, you just arrived.
And I'm bursting with innovation.
Hopefully with thoughts of rest.
I'm thinking we do a heist. You and me.
A heist?
From what I hear, it sounds right up your alley.
I don't know. It's been a while. What would we even do?
Like that ain't clear as day? The mayor.
What about him?
2 of us burst right in, take some easy shots, and there you have it. An empty seat waiting to be filled.
You want to take over as mayor?
Oh, not me. I got places to be. But you. Oh, you'll go from being the most hated person in town to the most respected. What do you say?
die. It don't seem right. I mean, maybe you'd do well there. You got all the fancy showboating and everything. People seem to like you, regardless. I ain't that. I'm not worth the respect.
You think I do all this just 'cause? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Whiskers. As long as you can handle it.
Shoot.
An unspoken rule that all outlaws must come to terms with. Pain is imminent. You feel it, you deal it. I travel a lot. The train has become more of a home than a bed ever has, and every town I go to, I raise a bit of commotion, start up a wildfire, and then I'm gone. It's fun, it's a blast. But it's the kind of deal that requires you leaving, you understand? Because if you stay, you got to deal with what comes after. The party's nice, the cleanup ain't. So that's what I do. I keep the party going. My party. That's what you're missing right now. There's no use in you wallowing about town in your own self-pity. I want to see the kind of party only Whiskers can start up.
Taking out the mayor is a wild idea.
Becoming the new mayor, though?
It's not too bad.
There he is! Yes!
Hold on, I gotta take a leak. I'll be right back and we'll start strategizing.
Looks like we got our night ahead of us.
Yep. Sorry, I haven't been this fired up in a while.
Woo! Yeah, ride that high, old boy. Back so soon? I'm sure we can call that a record for the world's shortest piss.
Evening, Sparks.
X?
You remembered. That's so sweet of you.
How did you... You shouldn't... What are you doing here?
I think it's time, don't you?
No.
Oh,
No.
get a hold of yourself. Take it like a man.
If you're a good outlaw, you know that there is always a way out. I needed a gun, but was empty-handed. My eyes darted left to find Whiskers' holster, hanging by my side. In a last-ditch effort, I spun around and grabbed the gun, pulling it out and firing as many shots as I could. Huh?
Nice try, hun.
Oh, no. Wait!
Blood trickles down the forehead of Sparks. The trail paused on the tip of his nose as he felt the metal bullet lodged inside his own skull. X blew the smoke out from their gun. With a tip of the cap and a kick of dirt to Sparks's feet, X walked off back into the night.
Well, I guess that leaves me with our 10th and final rule. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet. I may not be your model citizen, but I had a good time with the cards dealt. For now, I hope you find my lesson in good health. I hope you listen to it when not. Good night, everybody. May the earth bless our souls.
Sparks? I heard...
As grim as it is, this is not the story of the infamous outlaw Sparks. It is the tale of an old, barren wasteland, one that burned down long ago. It's a bleak tale, but it must be told. Are you buckled up, folks? 'Cause you have yourself a one-way ticket to the town with no name.